Hi, my name is Kevin Duffy. I am a CPA, certified financial planner, and a retirement specialist. Today I want to talk about wills versus trusts. What is the difference between a will and a trust? A will and a trust, you both stipulate, here's my assets, here's what I want to happen with the assets. The biggest difference, a will is going to be probated, which means it has to go to the courts have to certify it, and when they certify it, people have the opportunity to say, wait a minute, I'm entitled to something more than what that will states. Now that could be anything. That could be a child that was left out. That could be a child that says, well, my sibling got 25%, I only got 10%, I think I'm entitled to more. It could be the next door neighbor who said, oh, I was promised this. The courts will decide who's entitled to what. In a trust, you specify where your assets are going, it's non-probatable, and it's not a public document. Another difference, inside of a will, when it is probated, probate can take anywhere from 3 months to a year. It depends on the court schedule and if they reach out to all the beneficiaries and give an open thing to say who else can probate this will, who else feels they're entitled to something. It's based on the courts and how they feel that when the assets should be ready for distribution. In a trust, the trust stipulates, upon my death, this will happen, so that the assets could be distributed immediately, or the assets could be held in the trust, but that's based upon the person that put it in there, their wishes. The pros, it's nice and simple to put a will together. Anybody can put it together in one day and say, my assets are going here. The con about that part is though, upon death, what if you have a house? What if you have a brokerage account? You have IRAs, 401ks. Upon death, somebody has to stop and freeze those assets and transfer them into cash, into a different investment, or maybe they stay in the investment vehicle. What if the market crashes? Now the market could go up, the market can crash, but those assets may not be the same assets today versus when probate is over. Inside of a trust, first of all, the trust owns the assets. So we're not worried about probate. We're worried about who the trustee is, who's going to execute based upon what the wishes were of the grantor or the person that put the assets in the trust. So that trustee, it does not matter that the person died, the assets are owned by the trust, not owned by anybody else. So when distributions occur, the trustee, based upon the person who put the assets in the trust, their wishes, how the assets will be distributed. I've been asked before, what happens? What are some things that happen with a will versus a trust? And there's been movies out there where grandpa put a video together that says, here's the last reading of my will, and I'm going to tell everybody what they're getting. And people are sitting in the room and grandpa says, you're getting my house, and you're getting my stocks, and you're getting the land, you're getting whatever else it might be. And the person says, wait a minute, I want something different. They didn't listen. Grandpa also said, if anybody contests this will, they're getting 0. Now everybody's quiet and they're waiting for what grandpa's going to give to them. In a trust, we don't need for grandpa to read that will. The assets were put in the trust already. Grandpa doesn't own the assets anymore. The trust dictates what they're going to get. You can't contest the trust. You can't take the trust to probate. There's no probate there. The trust was established already. The trust owns those assets. I offer a free consultation to go through this. I want to get to know what the people's likes and dislikes are and what they're trying to accomplish for themselves and their family.